John chapter 16. I have said all these things to you to keep you from falling away. They will put you out of the synagogues. Indeed, the hour is coming when whoever kills you will think he is offering service to God, and they will do things because they have not known the Father nor me. But I have said these things to you, that when the hour comes, you may remember that I told them to you. I did not say these things to you from the beginning because I was with you, but now I am going to him who sent me, and none of you ask me, where are you going? But because I have said these things to you, sorrow has filled your hearts. Nevertheless, I tell you the truth, it is to your advantage that I go away. For if I do not go away, the Helper will not come to you. But if I go, I will send him to you. And when he comes, he will convict the world concerning sin and righteousness and judgment. Concerning sin, because they do not believe in me. Concerning righteousness, because I go to the Father, and he will see me no longer. Concerning judgment, because the ruler of this world is judged. I still have many things to say to you, but you cannot bear them now. When the Spirit of truth comes, he will guide you into all the truth. For he will not speak on his own authority, but whatever he hears, he will speak. And he will declare to you the things that are to come. He will glorify me, for he will take what is mine and declare it to you. All that the Father has is mine. Therefore, I have said that he will take what is mine and declare it to you. A little while, and you will see me no longer. And again, a little while, and you will see me. So his disciples said to one another, what is this that he says to us? A little while you will not see me, and again a little while, and you will see me? And because I am going to the Father? So they were saying, what does he mean by a little while? We do not know what he is talking about. Jesus knew that they wanted to ask him, so he said to them, is this what you are asking yourselves, what I meant by saying a little while you will not see me, and again a little while you will see me? Truly, truly, I say to you, you will weep and lament, but the world will rejoice. You will be sorrowful, but your sorrow will turn into joy. When a woman is giving birth, she has sorrow because her hour has come, but when she has delivered the baby, she no longer remembers the anguish for joy that a human being has been born into the world. So also you have sorrow now, but I will see you again, and your hearts will rejoice, and no one will take your joy from you. In that day you will ask nothing of me. Truly, truly, I say to you, whatever you ask of the Father in my name, he will give it to you. Until now you have asked nothing in my name. Ask, and you will receive, that your joy may be full. I have said these things to you in figures of speech. The hour is coming when I will no longer speak to you in figures of speech, but will tell you plainly about the Father. And that day you will ask me in my name, and I do not say to you that I will ask the Father on your behalf, for the Father himself loves you, because you have loved me, and have believed that I came from God. I came from the Father, and have come into the world, and now I am leaving the world and going to the Father. His disciples said, now you are speaking plainly, not using figures of speech. Now we know that you know all things, and do not need anyone to question you. That is why we believe that you came from God. Jesus answered, do you now believe? Behold, the hour is coming indeed. It has already come, when you will be scattered, each to his own home, and will leave me alone. Yet I am not alone, for the Father is with me. I have said these things to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but take heart. I have overcome the world. And that's John chapter 16. Yet again, a very packed chapter, not with action from a narrative sense, but a packed section theologically over who is God. We see here so clearly the Trinity in action, so clearly, so much more clearly than in the theology or in books. Jesus talking about himself and his relationship with the Father and how they're interrelated and how they relate to us. It's a beautiful thing. And I really, I just love reading it. It's just fun to read. What comes out of this chapter for me, I think it's very clear in this book how important it is that Jesus came from God, is going back to God, and that the Holy Spirit comes from God and comes to us. This I've never really realized how important this is to John. Every chapter is really talking about this belief, but also believing that Jesus is sent from God, coming down into our world. He came from God. He is not of our world. He's not of our system. And that he is calling us out of this world, into his kingdom. I don't think I realized how central that idea was to the book of John until I've been doing this for the last couple weeks here in the book of John. It's so central. I haven't been putting it into the songs. I haven't been thinking. I don't know how to phrase it, but it's so. I mean, even here, it wasn't until they say we know that you came from God that Jesus says, "Oh, now you believe." And that's such an important part of it. Even back from John 3, that's the central part, that I am from above, right? And I came down into this world to bring you something that you don't have in this world, that you can't bring to yourself. Only I can bring you because I'm from God. That's the centrality of Jesus. When Jesus says he's the way, the truth, and the life, it's because he's not in this system. He came from God, and so we have to take him as he is. This is the whole Bartian idea, but put so clearly, so plainly here, where Bart can be confusing, Jesus is so clear. It's just, do you believe it? Do you believe that that's possible? Do you believe that God himself entered into our world in the person of Jesus Christ and lived a human life? And his hour has now come and he's about to die on the cross? That's hard to believe. But it's the truth. It's the gospel. And there's no other way around it. If you don't believe it, then what are you doing? There's no middle path. Jesus is either this person who said, I came from heaven, I am who I say I am, or he's not, and there's no reason to be doing this at all. There's no middle path, as C.S. Lewis says. The only thing Jesus cannot be is moderately important.